build that. If you've been successful, you didn't get there on your own.
If I don't have this done in 3 years, then there's going to be a one-term proposition. The buck stops with you.
Mercury Radio Hard.
We'll be the key, we will be the key, we will be. We'll be the key, we will be the key, we will be.
Things going back in a very healthy direction.
We will be, we will be, we will be, we will be.
Entertainment, enlightenment.
We will be.
This is the Glenn Beck Program.
Today, The Blaze has announced, and the New York Times front page of the business section has announced that The Blaze TV is now officially a television network as well as an internet television network. Today we are debuting on our first carrier, Dish. In fact, if you are at home in some parts of the country, it has started already. Some parts of the country had the Blaze network at midnight last night. Channel, I believe it's 212. It is just, one up from Fox? And it will, if it's not in your area yet, it will be by 5 p.m. today. That's when it's a big switching thing. It takes a lot. But that's when it will be completely up nationwide in our first 14 million homes for Dish subscribers. Now, for the first 2 weeks, it's free. You can get it a la carte for $5 a month. And if you want it to do it, just basic package and then $5 a month, you can get it. Or you can get it if you're a member of the top, what is it, America's Top 250?
Yeah.
You can get it there. But the Blaze is now officially a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week cable channel that is linear. We're going to look different than CNN and MSNBC and even Fox. But the truth lives here. And let the chips fall where they may.
We're pro-choice.
We are.
Well,
why is it conservatives can only have one choice? You got Fox News, and that's it.
yeah, why?
And you like Fox News, that's great. But that's your only choice if you're a conservative. We think that there should be more of a choice. And I don't know why that anybody thinks that they get ABC, CBS, NBC, MSNBC, CNN, and you get Fox. What do you say we surround them?
Yeah, and this is something that's starting off on Dish Network satellite TV if you have that, it's going to be pretty cool. I mean, it's finally a chance to see other points of view, different programming than what you're used to. And if you haven't watched it on the internet yet, now you have an easier way maybe to access it.
We've been hearing from people for a long time. You got to get back on TV. You got to get back on TV. Well, we can explain finally today. We did not want to go back on television until we could own our own network and not be beholden to anyone. We had several offers from major television media partners, if you will, that offered, hey, you could do in fact, one would blow your mind, hey, you could just take over this network and we'll be your partners. We're like, no, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. We want to be independent. I believe, maybe the only person that doesn't owe a dime to anybody that has now their own cable channel. Even Oprah had to take, I think, $500 million to do this and partner 50% with what was it, Discovery? And it didn't make it.
Well, and there's a lot of actual news we're going to talk about today, and it's all really important. We'll get to it in a second, but
very important.
The way that this thing was built the foundation in the opposite way. Most of these networks, they get on TV, they try to get some audience on TV, and then they try to get a few extra eyeballs on the internet, it's a secondary thing. For us, it was the reverse. We were able to build the entire foundation with the subscribers. Well, and it's you guys. We were able to build it that way. So we have that foundation, and there's no need to be beholden to anyone else because the foundation is the viewers.
Right.
And we built it in reverse, and now we're able to bring that onto the more traditional ways to view it.
But we want you to know that the Blaze and the network itself is entirely different, and we will be in Cincinnati to unveil the next step on this Saturday, and that one revolves around an action center. That revolves around, we're not, I told you from the beginning, we're not going to be a place where you watch the news and you get pissed off about it. You're going to watch the news, and we're going to give you things that you can do about it. This is not going to be some place to where you just don't have context, and you don't have perspective, and you don't have anything to do about it. That's the difference. That's what's changing the world. What's changing the world is the Tea Party. What's changing the world is the 9/12 Project. What's changing the world are people online right now that are connecting with each other, Facebook, Twitter. That's what's changing the world. And we're not going to be somebody in an ivory tower that is pontificating. We are going to do our best to link with as many people as we can that think like us, that understand the world is being redesigned. And we're going to redesign it with you, not with some giant global corporation that doesn't give a flying crap about you or the country. We have certain beliefs and standards, and our standards are, our beliefs are, that America is good. It is a force for good. Our belief is in truth, not a party, but a principle. I mean, the last time I was on television, the last time I was seen on Dish in your home, I said, the Muslim Brotherhood, we are partnering with people that will put the Muslim Brotherhood in. There will be a Muslim Brotherhood regime. It will be extreme. It will link arms with Iran. It will cause chaos, oppression, and it's going to look like 1979 all over again. I was a madman. A madman. Well, let's just check these things off. Muslim Brotherhood, they're extreme. They now have control. They're now president. They are oppressing their own people. Here's a new one. Came out yesterday. Yesterday, it was announced by U.S. intelligence agencies that they have monitored a secret meeting between Egypt's intelligence chief and a senior Iranian spy. It is now raising new fears the Muslim Brotherhood government in Cairo could begin covertly supporting global terrorism with Iran. It's according to U.S. officials. The disclosure of the Egyptian-Iranian intelligence meeting comes as the Obama administration is planning to provide $1 billion in aid to bail out Egypt's new Islamist government. The administration is seeking closer ties to the new regime in Cairo. Many members of the pro-democratic anti-Muslim Brotherhood opposition in Egypt believe that the Obama administration has made a covert pact to support the Morsi regime. Congratulations, America. There it is. Oh, by the way, the one other thing, 1979 all over again. I said when they were in Tahrir Square, this is the Iranian Revolution all over again. It's 1979. The only thing we don't have is an embassy taken. Well, we had two yesterday. And it is this administration who has done this. They are responsible for it. This isn't George Bush. This is Barack Obama. Barack Obama has chosen his allies. He helped put these people in power, and he is helping finance with your tax dollars. Now, I don't know why we even have a Marine at an embassy anymore. What are they, for show? Do we dress them up? Are they like the London Guards? Why don't we put the big fuzzy hats on them? We had an ambassador killed yesterday. That's an act of war. We were over there helping put these people into power in Libya. We used our resources, our bombs, our soldiers to put these people in power. Do you think that might have been an error in judgment? Because yesterday they stormed our embassy and blew up 4 personnel, including our ambassador. Stu's looking into the details because these details are still coming in. He's heard a report that the ambassador was smothered.
He died of suffocation. How
did he die?
But you're correct. This is the statement from I think this is the AP. The Americans were targeted in an attack in their car, trying to move to a safer venue away from the violent protests that erupted at the U.S. consulate. Reuters reported. Stevens, who's the ambassador, died of suffocation, while the 3 other personnel were killed by gunshot wounds. That's according to CBS.
Have we even moved a warship? Have we taken off a plane? Have we launched a plane? Have we moved up in our DEFCON status at all? Have we done anything except promise them more money to help bail them out, to forgive their debt? This president has invited and will accept into our own White House the Egyptian president. He is going to try to convince you that he has nothing to do with it. That the Egyptian president, he's our friend, he's our ally, he is a dangerous Muslim radical extremist. And this president is worse than Jimmy Carter. At least we don't have any hostages. At least through the mercy of God, they just killed them. This is insanity. When will your neighbors and your friends wake up? This guy healed our foreign relations. Remember, that's all they could tout. All they could tout is how we've gotten out of war. Oh, how safe the world is now because of Barack Obama. Sure, they have some headwinds, but we are the saviors of the world now. Everybody trusts us. Do they? Do they? You have pissed off every ally we have. And beyond that, you have made our enemies so much more powerful. What is happening in our White House is treason. This isn't bad judgment. Anybody, my children would have better judgment than this. How is this bad judgment? We're preparing a documentary. We're going to show a clip of it tonight. We're preparing a documentary that is going to premiere in, I think, 3 weeks. It's called The Project. Do you know what The Project is? The Project is the Muslim Brotherhood plan that was discovered after 9/11 that talks about how they are going to go inside and they are going to corrupt us from inside. They're going to corrupt us on the broadcast level, in our entertainment industry, in our administration, in our Congress, in our courts, in the FBI. It is almost exactly word for word the 1963 communist goals. It's the same plan. Nobody's talked about it. Why? Why? This administration knows about it. Our intelligence services know about it, and it is happening. When you see The Project, which is the name of it from the Muslim Brotherhood, when you see The Project, your eyes will be wide open. You got to get all your friends to watch it. Because this nation is in grave peril. How we can have an embassy. My gosh, can you name the last time we had an ambassador and 3 others killed? Can you name another time when we had 2 embassies overrun in 2 different countries? The only time I remember is 1979. That's the only time I remember, and I remember what it felt like. The media is barely covering the damn thing. Are we even on standby? Are we even on high alert? You know what our message was? And if this isn't Barack Obama, I don't know what is. Oh, geez, another mistake. Oh, we've got to take Jerusalem out of our planks. Oh, we don't recognize Jerusalem. Oh, next day we do. Sorry. You know what we did yesterday? We apologized. We sent a message. In Egypt, we're sorry for anything we've done to cause this. Gee, we're so sorry. Bull crap, we're sorry. These people are animals. What can they say about Jesus? What can they say about God? What can they say about even my religion, your religion? What can they say and get away with? Anything. But you say a damn word about them, they kill you. I'm sorry. I don't respect you as a human being or your religion if that's the way you behave. You're an animal. You're not a representation of any God that I would ever want to see. You're an animal. You start to go in and you believe killing people for their point of view is reasonable, you have no other category other than an animal that needs to be caged or destroyed. Period. You may not like our lifestyle. And you know what? In some regards, I agree with you. On some things, I agree. We're out of control. Our society is out of control. And we're doing our best as human beings. But my gosh, please, pot, call the kettle. Are you kidding me? You're living in the Stone Age. And by the way, they took down our flag, burned it, and raised a black flag. There is no other God than Allah. Oh, yes, there is, my friend. Yes, there is. And if we still have the protection of divine providence, if we haven't moved so far off of reality and away from God, you're about to meet the God of Abraham. Back in a minute.